So we are busy preparing for the first ever NRL Hunter dry fire practice, if you want to call it that. So we've got 3 shooters here today. We have got Louis, JC and Warren. So 3 of our friends here today to help us through this. So they are going to shoot a blind stage. At the moment we're just busy measuring velocities. We're going to weigh their rifles, determine where in which class they're going to fall, and then we're going to move over to the stage and see how things go. Some of the more common questions that I've received regarding NRL Hunter in South Africa are the classes and which rifles are allowed to compete. Basically, we've made it simple. We've got 2 classes. We've got open major and open minor. So open major is the main class. So to compete in that class, you need to have the correct power factor. Power factor is determined by the bullet weight times your muzzle velocity. It needs to be around about 380,000 thereabouts. So pretty much a 6mm will not make power factor. Obvious reasons, we are trying to promote hunting in a real world environment. And you're not, if you're going to hunt a specifically larger game at distances, you're not going to use a 6mm or a 20-50. Obviously culling is a different story, but we are talking about most hunters in the world, in South Africa, bushveld type hunters. If you don't, so for the open heavy major class, so the power factor is 380,000, and then your gun needs to weigh, including all your gear, so your sling, your bipod, as you would use it, your gun needs to be below 7.25 kilograms. If you've got that, if you are compliant to those 2 standards, you will compete in open heavy major, which means that you will be on the main log, and we've got 3 spots next year in the United States to compete in the NRL Hunter Championships. If you are coming from a SA field hunting rifle background or SA hunter background or just a club background, and you've got a lighter caliber like a 22-50 or a fast 6mm, you are still welcome to come and compete. You will probably have your rifle below the required weight, but you won't make power factor. The beauty about this competition is it's going to be a lot easier on barrels. In theory, if you clean a competition and you shoot a perfect score, you might get away with about 32 rounds fired. You don't have to fire all 64 rounds if you've got 8 stages. So the sequence is you engage a target. If you hit it, you move on to the next one. If you hit it, it depends on the position. So if you've got 1 target, you'll have 4 positions. If you've got 2 targets, you'll have 2 positions. If you've got 4 targets, you'll have 1 position. So if you've got 4 targets from 1 position, you engage each target with 1 shot. If you hit it, that's it. So your rate of fire is slower, less round count in theory, and it's a very friendly sport. So you don't need all the gear. Today we've got Louis competing with a 308 in a wooden stock. It's basically a hunting rifle. It is a hunting rifle. He's using my rifle today. I shot a kudu with it. I shot a gemspak with it last year as well. So Warren's competing with his 308. He just put it in a Gun Warrior chassis, but he hunted with it last month, I believe. He hunted with that same rifle. JC doesn't have a hunting rifle as such, so he's competing with the 6XC. So he's not going to make power factor, so he'll compete in the other class, but he's here to join us and to see how he approaches the stage and how he works through it. The purpose of NRL Hunter is to get guys used to a bit of positional shooting, to get them into the positional shooting sport, to make them more confident at taking shots from positions that they would probably previously not consider viable. So in other words, if you were previously hunting and you were dependent on shooting sticks, it's fine, it's perfect. But now, for example, let's say we can help you to get more confident from a tree branch or anything else like that, or a tripod or any position. That is the purpose, is to get guys used to positional shooting, to get them out there, to try and stretch the distances a little bit. You need to do it with your hunting gear. You carry everything with you. And yeah, it's going to be fun, guys. It's a fun format. It's a brilliant concept, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope that you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. The next stage we're going to simulate is we're going to have the shooter come in. He's got a top-loaded 308. So what he's going to do, he's going to have 2 positions. One of them has to be standing. The other one he has to use one of the rocks here. He can either do it kneeling or prone if he wants to. He's got 2 targets out there at 430 meters, and he needs to engage each target with 1 round each from each position. That'll give him 4 rounds, 4 hits, 4 shots if he hits all of the targets on the first go. He's got 4 minutes, so we'll go back, meet the shooter, give him the stage briefing, and then proceed to the marker. Okay. Shooter, welcome.
Morning.
All right.
All right, I've got a top loader. Can I load and make ready, Salam?
All right, you can remove your scabbard. I'll hold that for you. Just leave your safety flag in.
It is. All right, I'm safe.
All right. Okay, shooter. So your course of fire here is we're going to move forward. I'm going to put you at the spot. You've got 2 targets, 2 positions. All right. So you need to engage the targets. Each target, they're the same. They just next to each other. All right. The same position, with 1 shot from each position. 2 shots. Each target, 1 shot from each position. So it's 4 shots total.
All right.
All right. Shooter, are you ready?
Hang on.
Let's put that ECI for us. Got it in. Okay.
Right, shooter's ready.
All right, shooter, on the clock. Your time starts now. Remember, you can ask me yes or no questions.
Can I prone from this rock here?
Yes, you may.
Looking at 2 square targets next to each other, 430 meters.
That is correct.
Standing anyway?
Yeah, anyway it is. Good.
I wish I had a box magazine.
Back. Back. All right, shooter. Clear. You may ECI.
Yeah.
Clear. Your rifle clear. Flag in. All right, you can pick up your brass and proceed. You've got 1 minute 20 seconds left.
Thank you.
Right, so Louis, how did that feel?
Well, that didn't go too bad. I think I made a few mistakes. You might have noticed a couple.
Yes, I did.
Please, go on.
All right, but it just shows you guys, it's all good and well, but under pressure people react differently. So firstly, your first mistake was when I said re-engage, you moved on to the other target. So that second shot was out of sequence.
Oh, so that's a stage DQ.
Well, and then also when you, miraculously though, but when you did go to the prone position or to the standing position, you used the sable sticks the wrong way around. which really was impressive that you still hit the target, managed to hit the target with him.
Well, when you're hunting, you use the tree that you find.
Yes, but that pretty much sums up that Louis ran out of talent, but it just shows you everything's possible. Just quickly regarding the rifle, guys, we spoke about it a little bit earlier. We saw, we'll see various types of equipment in this game, but what Louis is using here is stable sticks. They are very good. You can use them from the kneeling position, standing position. They're easy to carry around. He's got a bipod on the rifle. For the 308, I normally use it with a suppressor. I just put the muzzle brake on it now, just purely for maneuverability and to make it a little bit lighter. You can basically either or. If you want to shoot your rifle bare, that's fine. Any way that you feel that you hunt with, that is the way you can do. The only limiting factor that I would say that is a requirement is you need to have a scope that's able to dial elevation. Simply because of the distances, unless you are really good at holdovers, but you need to just be able to dial elevation. Wind is not a problem, but as long as you've got a scope that can dial elevation, you'll be able to reach out there and you can compete in this format, which is going to be excellent fun. What did you think about it, Lee?
No, it was great fun. It was great fun. Look, the box magazine works well. It's a stock standard hunting rifle, this. So you just need to, obviously, you need to have the mental capacity to think a bit further down the line.
Obviously, this is my rifle, so Louis is not used to it. So I gave him a rifle and said, "Here you go, shoot with it." So it's the first time I'm shooting this rifle. So it's
the whole
very
thing
new.
of
Yeah,
the hunter class is that you can come with your hunting rifle and come and shoot it well. So
yeah. And this is a 308 shooting 185 grain bullet at 2,550 feet per second.
Yes.
It's possible. It's a hunting load, it's a hunting rifle. So yeah,
thank you very much.
Awesome. Okay, Warren, we are here on a stage. Okay, you've got one target and you've got 4 positions. Once I start the timer, we're going to proceed. I'm going to point the positions out to you. You can ask me yes or no questions. Shooter, do you understand the course of fire?
Yes.
Alright, Warren, your time starts now. Second position is off to the right, third to your red, fourth position is on the red marker there.
Moro, is it a white gong with a black mark in the middle?
That is correct.
430 meters.
That is correct. Impact! Proceed to next position. Impact! Next position. Impact! Next position. Impact! Good.
Het is ons pres gemis, hoor.
Back out!
Ja, ek joke.
Alright. Rifle clear. Right. How's that?
Was lekker.
Mooi man. Okay, so jy het 1 minuut 20 seconds oor gehad. Jy het 1 minute
Okay.
20 seconds left.
All right.
Right, so this was a nice little dry run for the guys to get their feet, to dabble in the water, get their feet wet. Next, we're going to go to a proper match simulation, and then we'll test the guys and see what they're capable of.